Here are 10 more inspiring stories from the world of web development that highlight innovation, perseverance, and community impact. The birth of Ruby Rails in 2004. David Heimer Hansen created Ruby on Rails, a framework for web development, while working on a project management tool called Basecamp. Rails was born out of his frustration with the slow development process using other tools at that time. The challenge of web development in the early 2000s was often tedious, requiring repetitive coding for common tasks. DHH wanted a framework that prioritized developer happiness by making web development faster and more enjoyable. Inspiration come from Rails introduced the concept of convention over configuration and don't repeat yourself, the DRY principle, which significantly simplified the process of building web applications. DHH also focused on writing code that was easy to understand, maintain, and scale. Impact. Ruby on Rails revolutionized web development by making it easier and faster to build web applications. It quickly gained popularity and became the framework behind major platforms like GitHub, Shopify, and Airbnb. Rails' influence is still felt today in modern frameworks that prioritize simplicity and developer experience. The creation of Django in 2005. Django, a high-level Python web framework, was developed by Adrian Holovati and Simon Willison while working for a newspaper, the Lawrence Journal World. They needed a tool to quickly build and maintain complex web applications for the paper's growing online presence. The team needed a framework that allowed for rapid development without sacrificing scalability or security. They also wanted to automate as much of the repetitive work as possible so they could focus on building new features. Django was designed to be the web framework for perfectionists with deadlines. It emphasized clean, reusable code, the DRY principle, and came with built-in tools for tasks like user authentication, content management, and security. Impact. Django became one of the most popular web frameworks, particularly in content-heavy websites. It powers platforms like Instagram, Pinterest, and Mozilla's support system, and continues to be a favorite among developers for building secure and scalable web applications very quickly. The genesis of Stack Exchange in 2010. The story. After the success of Stack Overflow, Joel Spolsky and Jeff Atwood expanded the model to create Stack Exchange, a network of Q&A websites on topics ranging from programming to science, mathematics, and beyond. The challenge? Developers were not the only ones who needed a structured, community-driven platform to ask the question and answer questions. There was a gap in other fields where professionals struggled to find high-quality, community-validated answers to their problems. Inspiration. Stack Exchange applied the principles that made Stack Overflow successful: gamification, community moderation, and open knowledge sharing to a wide range of topics. The platform allowed users to create new Q&A communities on topics they were passionate about. Impact. Today, Stack Exchange hosts over 170 communities, providing reliable, peer-reviewed information on a wide range of subjects. This model of knowledge sharing has changed how people across industries find and share expertise, and it is started with a simple Q&A site for programmers. The inception of WebGL in 2011. The story. WebGL, or Web Graphics Library, was developed as a JavaScript API to render 3D graphics in web browsers without requiring any plugins. Its development was spearheaded by the Khronos Group, with contributions from Google, Mozilla, and other web stakeholders. The challenge? Before WebGL, developers needed external plugins like Adobe Flash or Java to deliver rich 3D experiences in the browser, which were often buggy and had security vulnerabilities. Inspiration? By enabling the browser to communicate directly with a computer's GPU, WebGL opened up a world of possibilities for developers to create immersive, interactive 3D experiences that worked natively in the browser. Impact. WebGL paved the way for modern web experiences such as interactive 3D games, simulations, and augmented reality applications. It has been widely adopted by the gaming and education industries, with platforms like Google Maps, 3.js, and Sketchfab leveraging it to deliver dynamic graphical web experiences. The success of Node.js, 2009. The story. Ryan Dahl created Node.js, a runtime that allowed developers to use JavaScript on the server side. Before Node.js, JavaScript was primarily used for front-end development. Challenge. The traditional server-side programming language like PHP or Ruby handled requests in a blocking, synchronous manner, which would lead to performance bottlenecks. Dahl envisioned a non-blocking, event-driven framework that could handle thousands of concurrent requests efficiently. Inspiration: by bringing JavaScript to the server side, Node.js allowed developers to use a single programming language across the entire stack. Its asynchronous, event-driven architecture revolutionized web development, making it possible to build fast, scalable applications. Impact: Node.js became the foundation of the JavaScript Everywhere movement, enabling the development of highly performant, real-time applications such as Netflix, LinkedIn, and PayPal. Its influence can still be seen in the widespread adoption of JavaScript as a full-stack development language. The founding of WordPress.com in 2005.